Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chauncey Eugene Sims Jr., and this is the Everything About Everything podcast, where we talk about everything. I'm here with my co-host,
Lamar Dyer. Yeah.
Everything. But anyway,
Everything.
how you doing today?
I'm good, man. Good. Just got finished, donating some plasma. You know what? This is my public service announcement to all who are listening or who do your research before you do something. And people were like, well, no. Because if you're just trying to, if you're trying to do some stuff, just, donating plasma, can get you money. Let's call a spade. Donate after 5 donations, you get $80 or, and, it keeps, it's a great way to, I've known people to use that to supplement some of their income. Great. But do your research, because my behind sat in that chair for 2 hours, and there was one girl who came in there, did her thing, and she was out in 20. When I say do your research, because if I would have did my research, I would have made sure I hydrated and ate a nice little meal and, did what I was supposed to do, so I wouldn't have to be sitting there for 2 hours. So that's my little spiel. But at least I know that, hey, in the fact of I do making money, I could save somebody's life with my plasma. Hey, something to think about.
The biggest problem I had today was I forgot to scan my racetrack card when I bought this Red Bull.
You could have saved yourself some money,
I missed out on so many points, man, because I keep forgetting to pull my phone out and get it scanned before you, because you have to do it before you pay. And you're just on extinction. Wow, just a habit to automatically when they say give you the price, you're like, okay. But I can't. I'm like, fuck, every single time. I'm like, God damn it, I forgot again.
Hey,
I'm upset. I missed out on these points.
Yeah, that is true.
I could have bought the whole store by now. I'm dead serious. I go to racetrack so much because it's right down the street.
Right.
And I always forget.
Damn.
It's irritating.
I bet it is.
I'm upset.
I would feel some kind of ways too. It's funny you talk about racetrack card. I go to Shell for my gas, and with my Shell
Is
card,
it any cheaper?
Well, for me it is, because I get 5 cents off of the gallon. So right now, the Shell down the street is $1.97 if I remember correctly, and with 5 cents off, dang near. Let's see, 192 if I'm not mistaken. If I did my math correctly.
I don't know. I don't.
But either
I don't
way,
pay attention as much anymore. I just go in and pay for my gas because I'm gonna get premium anyway. At that point.
But I mean, either way, I mean, when I talked to friends up north. My friend's family came down from DC or actually Virginia, and I was like, oh wow, the gas is, they were amazed on how cheap the gas was. So me being a jerk, I had to ask, well, how much is gas up where y'all are? Between $3 and $4. It's ooh, $3 and $4. Ooh.
I remember when I was in Cali, they got up to $5.
$5 for. There ain't no such thing as joyriding in Cali.
A lot of people Uber. Let somebody else worry about the gas.
Yeah, roger that. At $5, man.
And by the way, I'm not saying that. I'm not bragging at all that I use premium. I got in the habit of using premium when I was making decent money in the military, and I can't go back now because I feel like it'll fuck up my car. So I have to get premium. I'm a baller on a budget. I ain't got that much money on on me, so I'm not bragging at all. I feel that I have to do the due diligence to my vehicle.
Well, it's funny because I know with my sister's vehicle, I actually because she's always used regular. I remember one time I didn't put premium, I put mid grade. And
what's hilarious? I don't know the difference between any of them. Really, I know basic is basic and premium is premium. But where does mid-grade fall on that?
Well, you would think in the middle, brother.
I know, but I'm just saying it. So it's half and half. It's okay, and I don't know. I don't know.
Shoot, maybe.
What does it really do? I've never actually tried to do research and try to figure out like what these different. You know what? It'd be funny as fuck. I do the research and find out that it just doesn't fucking matter. Whichever one you use is the same shit.
That would be interesting. Matter of fact, we should do
or,
that.
Or is it like is it like some real gangster shit where like if you're using regular gas you might get some rocks and some leaves and shit, and premium they actually have a filter on the bitch. You gotta pay extra $2 for that filter.
Hey, look, like I said, brother, maybe we should just go look at it, the difference. Look at that.
I should probably do that. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, so you're coming with me to go watch the fights. I know you are not 100. You're not 100% educated on what is occurring today, are you?
No, I am not. So
okay.
So definitely, you can talk to me like I'm dumb. Yeah.
All right. So just so I get everybody's name correctly, I know most people's name, but there's some people in the undercard. I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm sorry. I don't. My bad. But the main event is going to be John Jones versus Alexander Gustafsson. You know who John Jones is, right?
No, actually,
you do not know who John Jones is. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna learn today.
All right. So John Jones right here is currently technically undefeated in his entire career. He was the youngest person to ever win a UFC championship in a period. He was 22 when he won his first belt, and the only loss he has is disqualification because you're technically not allowed to do a 12-6 elbow on somebody while they're on the ground. Technically not. He was already beating this dude's ass. Like, he was done. So in the midst of beating his ass, he comes up and does one of these, and the referee stops it, and he asks the fighter, "Are you okay to continue?" Now, and he didn't answer, so he stopped the fight. Now, just to give you some context, this fighter was deaf. So I don't know why he just straight up asked him, and not like, it wasn't like he was face to face with him looking into his eyes and he could mouth, like, no, he said some shit and he didn't answer, obviously, so they stopped the fight. Now, he was going to win this fight anyway, but he got disqualified. I digress. Every other fight he's been in, he won.
And literally beat that behind. Yes, or made somebody submit.
And by the way, this referee no longer referees in the UFC. Just context. It wasn't specifically because of that situation, but other situations followed, or he did some dumb shit. So thus,
he's gone.
Yeah. So, but he never lost his belt. He was stripped of his title because he popped originally for cocaine, and then the other one was for an estrogen blocker, which is usually used after a cycle of steroids, so that it doesn't show up on a test. So that's what he was accused of. And then, but the first time with the cocaine, he did a whole night of cocaine. Next day, won his fight against another fighter who was undefeated at the time. Undefeated, and actually was in the heavyweight division, dropped down. Was an Olympian and still beat him and took this man down, the Olympic wrestler, down and won. So just to give you context how good he is.
Hold on. Let me run that back again. So hold on. So while taking steroids, he actually beat somebody.
No. It was cocaine.
Oh, my bad. Excuse me. My bad.
He did a whole night of cocaine previous. He partied the night before.
And still, wow, that is
a 5-round fight. Went all 5 rounds.
Wow. Did they should disqualify him for having, kind of like what they did with the Olympian with the with no legs, and they called him, and Cat Williams called him Tink Tink.
What the fuck?
Hold on, you never
don't even. It's too much. Just
okay,
keep going. Keep going.
All right. So anyway, so in my thing, John Jones had an unfair advantage because he was souped up on some other stuff. So, oh man, And look, you know how embarrassed I would be for that Olympian to get my behind kicked after somebody who did some cocaine?
Yeah.
That would hurt my soul. I mean, that was I'm talking about shot through the heart right there.
So, all right.
Okay,
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry I went on that tangent. That was just.
So he got suspended again after he returned after the initial suspension.
Right.
Fought the same dude, beat him again, but this second time he knocked him out, and he popped after the fight because he was tested. They have random drug tests, so they can come to your house at any time, any point in time during the day, and test you randomly, wherever you are.
Okay.
So he would test multiple times beforehand, and he was tested twice before the fight. All came up negative. After the fight, he tested positive for something, and through the whole case and all that stuff, it was proven that it wasn't intentional, and it was such a minute amount that it would not have given him an advantage.
Oh, okay.
So now he's returning after that, and he's fighting Alexander Gustafsson, which was his toughest opponent. This is the second fight, the second time they fought for the light heavyweight title.
Oh, okay.
Alexander Gustafsson is, so to give you some context, both of these gentlemen, 6'4", 6'5", he has a 84.5-inch wingspan.
Wow.
And Alexander Gustafsson has a 79-inch wingspan. And they're both roughly, well, obviously they're both same weight class. Some stats here. John Jones has only been taken down by two individuals, Daniel Cormier, the Olympian, and Alexander Gustafsson. Otherwise, never been taken down by anybody else. And they're, so you look 23.
You do look like the Martian Manhunter, though.
Yeah,
John Jones.
23-1, 18-4.
No pun intended. No, pun was all intended. Yeah.
So this is the main event. This is going to be, and it's 5 rounds, 5 minutes. That one's going to be a great fight. And then the co-main event is Chris Cyborg versus Amanda Nunes.
Yo, she do look like she stepped out of like T1000 of this bad boy. So yeah,
so
that name is. Hold on, is that a stage name or is that just
No, that's her name. Her name is Chris Cyborg.
Dog, that is. I don't give a.
She's Brazilian. They're both Brazilian, actually.
Either way, that's still a cool.
Yeah. Right.
That's still a cool name, regardless.
So Chris Cyborg has only ever lost one fight in her
she was the
entire
one who
career.
beat Rousey, right?
No. She fights at the 145 division. All right, and Amanda Nunes is the one who beat Ronda, just starts the fuck out of her, and is the 135-pound champion. She's the 145 champion. Amanda Nunes is coming up a weight class to fight her to unify the belts. But the only person that can technically win a belt is Amanda. If Cyborg wins, she keeps her belt. So they're both fighting at 145 pounds. This is going to be a really good fight as well because they're both power punchers. They're both black belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so it should be a very good contest. Now, that's the main event, co-main event. The other matches, we're going to go through all of them. It'll take fucking forever, and me breaking down this up. But that's what we're going to see today.
Okay.
I am super excited about this, but there's a little bit of controversy around this whole thing. So, John had
the Martian Manhunter.
Yeah. He passed 2 tests prior to last week, right? And then tested again, and they said that he tested positive for something. Now, what a whole number of scientists have come up with is that the amount that was in his system was I think it was 8 picograms. And to give you a definition of what a picogram is, imagine a grain of salt. We're going to take that grain of salt and we're going to chop that into 50 million pieces. And then we're going to take one of those, and that's a picogram.
So, wow, that's not even a.
Yeah,
that's not even a.
So that's what they're saying. So they're saying it's so minute that it couldn't have been intentional, because if it was intentional, it'd have been way more than this.
Right.
So, and he tested negative on, previously to this as well. And there were some tests that had some of this left in his system, but they're saying that because of what they've come to the conclusion that more than likely accidentally ingested previously is still in his system a year later. So The fight's still going on, but when they told Nevada, the commission, about this, they wanted a hearing, and it would take a week. They didn't have a week, and they didn't want to cancel the card. So they picked up and they moved it to LA. So all the people that bought tickets for Nevada get refunded, but if you traveled to come in for this fight,
oh, you shorted no knees.
Yeah.
Dang. So basically, if me and you would have went and tried to go see this,
yes,
and we were told we get our money back, but we both spent
exactly
money on a plane ticket, which depending on knowing how me and you roll, we probably would have got like Southwest or something, something cheap, something that won't hurt us. But still,
but from Florida though, that's some money. If we were in Cali and we're going to Nevada, it'd been nothing but a 4-hour drive, sir.
Oh yeah, we would have. Yeah, we would have.
Yeah, just drove.
Yeah,
but very unfortunate. But at least the fight is gonna happen, because when I heard about this, I thought the fight was canceled. I was about to lose my shit. Because this would have been the third John Jones fight that's been canceled because of some shit like this.
I mean, hey, John Jones, I would have to ask you a question. Like, dude, I understand. I mean, I understand you BA and all that stuff, but dude, leave it alone, bro. I mean, it's bad enough. It's bad enough you are just whooping everybody's behind, so they don't like you. They don't like you there because you're whooping everybody behind. Now they're gonna want to try to stop you on some. They're gonna try to get you on some stuff. So why give them the power? Just
you know what's hilarious? You know what Brock Lesnar is, right?
Yeah, I know Brock Lesnar.
He's supposed to be fighting next year, apparently.
Isn't he like 50?
No, I think he's in his 40s. No, late 30s, early 40s.
Oh, okay.
But he's supposed to be fighting next year. We all know Brock Lesnar's on the juice. We all know that.
Right.
Yes. And so, what's fucked up is that the last time he fought, he tested positive. So apparently he didn't test positive before the fight. Apparently. But he did.
Wow.
And they let him fight anyway, and then after the fight was over, then they suspended him.
Oh wow. Oh no, so, we gotta get our money worth out of you first.
Which, by the way, the fighter that fought him is suing the UFC because of that incident. Which
he should win.
He should. But
if he doesn't settle, but
yeah. So he's supposed to be fighting again next year, and I'm sitting here like, I kind of call bullshit on all of this testing.
True.
I call BS. This man is definitely on everything.
Heck yeah, he's man.
And that man, there was interviews beforehand. They were saying there's a lot of people saying that you experiment with steroids. Is like, they're just haters, man. I'm just a big white boy. That's all. Next day test positive. It's like, what the fuck?
Be like, dude.
Did it? Because you can fight it. You can take it to court. You can try to get whatever supplements you have tested alongside of you can do all that shit. And he has the fucking money. He decided, nah. There was no fight. He goes, I'm spending. Okay, I'm gonna go do my WWE thing where they don't give a fuck about my steroid use.
No bull, right?
So. And
he's not even with WWE no more.
He is.
Oh, you still is?
He's the fucking champ.
Okay, obviously
He's still the fucking champ. Bullshit.
Okay, well, like I said, it shows how out of touch I am with the WWE.
I used to love it. I used to love watching wrestling. From the age of, I would say 9 or 10 till I was about 21. Was
that the Attitude Era? Because that's the only one. That's the only. No,
Attitude Era was the 90s. I started watching in the early 2000s.
Okay.
But I remember I was so into it that I would go to Hollywood Video and Blockbuster and find those old VHSs and shit and about old pay-per-views and go back and watch all that stuff. Which now you get on the WWE Network. Every single WWE pay-per-view all the way back to the 80s.
Seriously? So I could watch Starrcade.
Yes. WCW, WWE, and ECW pay-per-views, all the WWE Network, $9.99 a month.
Wow. Okay, I might Because one of my favorite.
If you want, my good sir, I can give you my password. You can use mine.
Oh my dog! That's what I'm talking about. Wonder Twin powers
activate. You can watch all of them. You go back and just nostalgia the fuck yourself. The fuck out of yourself. Why'd I say it like that?
You probably felt that way about me.
They also have original programming. Like they have a WWE adult style cartoon.
What?
Yeah. So they have, and they. So
you gotta have to show. You might have to show me this.
So this adult style cartoon consists of WWE superstars such as The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, as kids at a camp, and Mr. McMahon is the camp counselor. He's like the.
Are you okay? Yeah. I want to see. For some reason, I want to see that. Yeah. That looked like some.
What I liked about it was TVMA. I'm like, oh fuck yeah! They go cursing this bitch. Like, yes. I'm sick of. I don't like the PG era. Right now, we're in the PG era. Everything is. It's
politically correct. Yeah.
No, but it's just too. Like, they're. I remember we had storylines. Look, this was WWE in like even the early 2000s. They took, you know of Edge, correct? Yeah. You know of Matt Hardy.
Yes.
You know of Lita.
Yeah.
Do you know the love triangle that happened between that?
Vaguely.
So
I remember because that was during the Attitude Era. So yeah, okay.
It wasn't. This particular occasion, it was like 2008.
Okay.
So Matt Hardy was injured, was at home. Mm-hmm. Lita lived with him, correct?
Right.
He wakes up one morning, and he goes to the kitchen, notices that her cell phone was blinking, flip phone, of course.
Right.
Picks up the phone, and there was a voicemail from Adam Copeland, also known as Edge.
Right.
Voicemail stating how his feelings for her, and I don't know what we're gonna do if you're gonna stay with Matt or whatever, but I love you and blah blah blah.
Ooh.
Kicks her out the house.
Yes.
Tells everybody, blows it up.
Ooh.
He gets fired.
Real? Oh, damn.
So now wait. Let me show you how ruthless WWE used to be compared to right now. WWE brought him back and used that whole thing as a storyline for their programming.
Ooh, really?
They used the whole thing. They used a real life story in their programming, and it was Matt Hardy trying to get revenge on him. That was the program. Wow. And they had a series of matches where, from interviews with them, it was pretty much like they were throwing blows. They were trying to kill each other.
Oh yeah, it was real.
Yes, it was real. So that's we're at that to a freaking storyline where someone's getting bullied because they're heavier set than somebody, and the bully gets beat, and then the person being bullied a week later is all of a sudden a bad guy.
Okay, yeah, that's one heck of a flip.
Yeah.
That is poor writing.
Yeah.
That's poor writing. Yeah, I will say that. I'll say that. That's poor writing.
So
yeah,
I'm just saying they used to be some ruthless motherfuckers, and I appreciated this, but now it's they pussyfooting around too much shit, and it pisses me off. So I keep up with it.
This is what I'm gonna start calling the everything about everything Chauncey rant. I'm gonna start calling Chauncey rants. And now, when you're about to do that, you're gonna have to explain to everybody like, here's gonna be a Chauncey rant. Now let me tell you, and then you can just switch it up.
Yeah. So this, what was I gonna say? So yeah. So I follow it. I don't watch it as much. I watch the pay-per-view sometimes because the pay-per-views also come with the network. You pay $99 a month and you get the pay-per-views. You're not paying $60 no more.
Oh,
you good. You got all the pay-per-views.
Oh, that's great.
All of them. So
that's great.
I watch the pay-per-views sometimes. I go back and watch some old stuff.
We still got to do NXT together. I just want to put that up.
NXT is still the best wrestling program on the WWE right now. I can't say nothing about Japan and the indie scene. I don't watch them, because I don't know how, and I don't bother to look it up. I don't bother to look it up because I know it's on cable, and even if it was on cable, I don't have cable. So, and WWE's on Hulu, so
can't beat that with a stick. Got it.
So yeah. So there's
all right.
There's that. I had wrestling games. I used to be really good at I used to from 2007 till 2011 be in the top. Till 2012, would be in the top 100 on the leaderboards for the WWE games.
Oh, that's what's up. You know what? This is gonna really date me a little bit, but I have not played a wrestling game since I want to say PlayStation 1. So I think that was WCW versus NWO, or was that 64?
That was 64.
Well,
PlayStation 1 was the beginning of Nitro and WWF Raw and WWF SmackDown.
Yeah, there you go.
Which then went WWF SmackDown 2, SmackDown Just Bring It, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown versus Raw, SmackDown versus Raw 2006, SmackDown versus Raw 2007, 2008, 2009. 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014 was 2K14, and 2K15, 2K16, 2K17 were on 2K18.
So 2K didn't even start in 2000 like everything else did.
No, the 2K bought the rights to the WWE series after THQ, which was the original publisher, went bankrupt, and they sold all their IPs.
Oh, okay.
Which is unfortunate because the 2K games suck, and it pisses me off.
Here we go.
It's terrible. They put fucking loot boxes in there and made you, you know how before you just you go into story mode and you create your character any way you want to, put whatever moves you want to on the motherfucker. You're good, right?
Right.
Now they put the moves and your attire behind loot boxes for the story mode. For the regular mode, you can do whatever you want, but for the career mode, you can't just bring your character in with whatever you want. You gotta earn it through loot boxes.
Oh, wow.
Or I think they're suitcases, some shit. Whatever they call in the fucking game.
Which are loot
When
boxes.
I heard about that, I was like, well, I'm really not gonna buy it now. Fuck that shit. That's fucking dumb.
True.
That's the point. At least my point was, I like to create characters, go through the story, whenever, or the campaign, career mode, whatever it was at the time, whatever they had, finish that, and then I will go online. Well, the online's garbage. It's been garbage ever since 2K took it over. It's fucking laggy as fuck, and now that they made it so that, reversals used to be unlimited.
Right.
And so, you would go back and forth reversing. There was some skill to that. Now, each superstar, depending on who you have, has a certain number of reversals they can do. And then the meter and it's all on a meter. So let's say that the superstar has 6 reversals. You use all your reversals, and it just slowly comes back up. But during that period of time, you can't reverse anything.
So you just have to take a L. So it depends. Oh.
So
Does it vary between superstars? Like, say one has 6 and one has 2.
Yes.
So if you have 2 compared to your 6,
yes,
you're through.
Yes.
Yeah, that's unfair.
And I can see where there's some strategy to that, but when you introduce assholes into the mix, what I experienced was one of the first times I tried the 2K online, because I never fucked with it on 15 and 16. I think it was 17 when I first tried it, extensively, because I would do one or two, oh, this button, I can't do this. Motherfuckers would just come at you and just throw punches and make you reverse it. You would either take it or you would reverse it, and they would just try to get you to reverse and waste all of them, and then just go ham.
Wow. I mean, that as much as I would say that's a really awesome strategy, but that is some real.
It's not fun. That's the worst part about it. It's not fun.
Right. And I was like, that's also borderline. That's what we would call in fighting games. That would be cheesing. You know what I'm saying? And for those who don't know that terminology.
Oh no, they know. Cheesing? Yeah. It's pretty basic.
Okay, well, never mind then. I'll shut up now. Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
So, our favorite time of the segment?
Yeah.
But
what are we officially gonna call this? We keep flip flopping between different things. Every time it's a different name.
That is true. I think we should say only in Florida.
Florida Files.
I fucks with it.
There we go.
Florida Files.
Double F. All right.
So, well, in this Florida File number 3.
Today, we're going to be talking about not a Florida man, but we're going to show some love and not be such sexist pigs.
All right.
The Florida woman of the day.
Florida woman. Y'all hear that? Florida woman.
Yeah, check this. She beautiful?
Isn't she lovely?
All right. Florida woman robs postal worker and takes off on a tricycle.
Hold on, not a bicycle. Now we're talking about this. Now, see, this is where I want to see what the tricycle looks like. Because I swear to goodness.
I know. And they never have that picture. I want them to get some newscaster to be sitting there on the fucking. So this woman used this vehicle in order to try to, and he's just sitting there, try to escape. Oh fuck! From the police after robbing a postal worker.
Oh man, now hold on, because I know I've heard no, but they're not called tricycles. No.
What's worse? So. Not only is she 52 years old, but she robbed this man with a toy gun.
Okay. Now hold on. Now, let's now I'm gonna say it like this. Some toy guns, some do look kind of real. I'm gonna say this. Yeah. Now I want to see what type of. Now, if it was like a super soaker type gun, I'm laughing my ass off.
The worst part about this is that she didn't take no money off him, nothing like that. She took a package off this nigga. Give me the package. Give me that fucking package. She opens it up and just dildos and lube. What am I gonna do with this? I can't sell this. No one wants to buy a dildo.
Well, she is up there, and she's not necessarily the most ravishing creature in the world.
She's rolling through on a tricycle, man. She ain't living nowhere neither.
Hold on.
I'm just imagining her on a fucking tricycle with some fucking black glasses. This is just rolling.
What the fuck you stealing boxes for? What, you trying to build a clubhouse?
What's up, Vato? Give me that package.
Excuse me, miss. What?
Give me that package. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Break yourself, bitch.
Okay, ma'am. Well, here,
So,
it ain't worth my life.
When the cops caught her, she told the police that she was God, and the voices in her head were telling her to do it. Already pushing the insanity. Already.
Well, with the way she...
Hey, that's perfect, though. That's perfect. With that haircut, look, she played it perfectly. Got the fucked up haircut. Fucking, they got her chilling in the grass. And I'm God. The voices.
Yo, she do have the... have you seen Venom, right?
No, I've not seen Venom.
Oh, you have... Oh, crap. I can't even say
I don't care. I'm not going to watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a okay, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen Venom or whatever. There's an after credit.
Stop now.
Okay.
Skip approximately 30 seconds. Go.
All right. There's a scene where the guy who played in Woody Harrelson, he's supposed to be Carnage, and he has that same daggone haircut.
Why? I'm not okay.
Okay, so
I don't think I was spoiling anything.
But like I said, she has that Woody Harrelson, like Chucky.
Looks like fucking Buckwheat's mom.
Nah, man, because at least Buckwheat had a fro. That's just Cool and Unusual, bro.
Buckwheat in the OG black and white would not have a fro. That shit was fuck. It looked like a fucking asparagus.
Because it looked like she shaped her hair up with a weed whacker, bro.
She got the fucking Jew fro going on right now.
No, bro. I wish y'all can show it one more time so people can understand what we're talking about. That hair though. That.
Don't you make fun of her? She's gorgeous. She has feelings. Damn it, rude. I gotta show you the video. There was a video that I caught online. It was a guy at GameStop that accidentally said "sir" instead of "ma'am," and this dude turns around, and it's because someone else repeated it. Like, it's ma'am, just like that. And this dude, look. This was the manliest chick I've ever seen in my life. This was definitely not originally a chick, and if it was, she's taking all the steroids. All of them. And then she has a fucking she roid rages out and knocks over some shit. I'm like, yeah, it was a dude. It's ma'am, damn it. It's ma'am. I'm like,
sure fooled the hell out of me.
I'm like, calm down, sir. It's sir, calm down. Don't roid out, please.
You would be the type that would instigate some shit like that.
I'm sorry.
You wouldn't.
The motherfucker was like 6 feet tall. I'm like, nah, dude. Calm down. I don't care if you got a purse in your hand. Get the fuck out of here. That's a merce. That's what they call it.
That's what it is now.
Have you seen the hair? It's a wig. Get the fuck out of here, Donald.
Wowzers. I don't know because see,
I've heard contradicting stories about this man's hair. I have no idea. I don't know who to believe.
My thing is, if I had a situation where I've made a mistake like that, that's when I'd be like, well, I apologize. My bad. I wasn't.
Oh, he tried. He did. Like the dude behind the counter was pretty calm and was trying to calm the situation down.
De-escalate the situation.
Yeah, and she was on all the steroids. Did I say she was on all? She was on all the steroids. So
not half, not some, but all of them.
She can't just calm down. Just like the fucking Hulk. You don't want to get her angry because then it's over with. It's done.
So
where the fuck is it? 33 degrees. Where's this weather at? Oh, Indianapolis. Okay.
Oh, I was about to say.
What the fuck is Indianapolis? Why is it Indianapolis? This is Florida. I'm confused, man.
Well, because
Collier
that is
County.
also,
what is that? Collier?
Yeah, I also said Collier County.
Collier County.
Okay.
December 28th.
Hold
Merry
on.
Christmas, motherfucker. Give me that package. I'll give you a package. Man.
Collier County. Okay, now I have to look where that is.
At least we know that was definitely a woman, though. I cannot deny this. That was definitely said woman. Indeed.
Said Florida woman. Yes.
Said yes. Do you use Chrome on that?
Yes, I do use
Oh,
Chrome.
okay. I have it. I don't always use it. It depends on what I'm trying to get into. Just because sometimes I have passwords saved on Chrome that I don't on Safari. So I got to swap.
Collier County. Okay, that's the Fort Myers, Fort Lauderdale, Naples, that area.
Really? Naples is a nice ass area. It's racist, but it's a nice area.
Yeah, like I said, so yeah. Because
she rolled in from Miami on her tricycle.
Well, hold on, because if I'm not mistaken, geographically speaking, Miami is Dade County. If I'm not mistaken,
Miami is Dade County.
Okay, so
according to Rick Ross. Dade County.
Well,
222.
Push it to the limit. I know.
Yo,
that's
I got that.
old,
I got the fucking I'm the biggest boast that you've seen thus far. I got that song stuck in my head now. God damn it, T-Pain. Oh my goodness. So please, people, do us all a favor. If you're an asshole driving, just kill yourself. No,
or
seriously.
get off the road.
Nah, just kill yourself. I don't want you to. You shouldn't. You don't deserve to live. At all.
Such hostility.
Yeah. I don't think you deserve. We watched somebody almost get hit yesterday. me and Max when I was picking him up from work. Oh my god, dude! Like I was waiting. It was one of those moments where you heard the and you're waiting. You're like, is it gonna happen? And it didn't. And you're like, fuck! Damn it! Why? No!
Hold on, wouldn't you have been caught in it?
No, it wasn't. No, it was next to me. It wasn't. No.
No.
No, because I was making a left and it was over here. So I was already.
You were already
I was
safely
good.
out
I
of
was
the way.
good.
Okay, all right.
The worst I would have gotten was like some shrapnel came and like would hit my car, and I would have just been like, "Oh, yep, that. You see that crack on my windshield? That was from them." Came across, boom! I was like, "Damn."
That's crazy, man. Nah, but you know what? It's funny because you talk about Florida drivers now because my sister and I have this thing where, like say she drives in the morning, maybe she gets tired. She always has me drive at night.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why. Always has me drive at night. So you talk about, and remember we were talking about 18-wheelers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, had a situation where 18-wheeler almost come up. So yeah, I definitely
You get it, right?
Yeah,
You
like,
get it.
I was like,
You was sitting there like you wishing that you had some fucking Magneto powers. You was like, let me crush it. Let it just smash it and then throw it. Come on. Yeah. That's all I want to do. That's what I do, and the boom, boom.
yeah, and just shake your rump. Yeah.
I got that song stuck in my head.
Well, obviously, because
Yeah.
and I had to make it worse.
Yeah, you did. You had to continue it.
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate you going along with it, though. At least I wasn't alone in it.
Well, you know what? It's kind of how y'all always make me feel when I'm like when we were in class and I reference something.
Yeah.
But it was always Zach that always.
Well, most of the shit you talked about, I knew about. I'm 26.
Well, no, because you used to always just.
I'm educated, sir.
I didn't say you wasn't, but you would always like nobody would get that, Lamar. I was like,
yeah, because I was just letting you know. I may know it, but I know that what people like me would know. People like me, black people, like no, young people.
Oh, that.
I'm old in the body, young in the head.
Obviously, brother. No arguments over here, Primpin.
Oh man. Anyways, we're gonna end it right there.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening
you.
and or watching whichever one you're doing. If you are driving, hopefully you have the YouTube Premium so you can watch in the background. Don't look at us while you're driving, please.
Please
just listen. Just listen.
Because trust me, with our anecdotes and his rants, we'll keep you entertained.
What? Anyway.
Nah.
Thank you. We do appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We sure do.
I'm trying to figure out what I was going to say after that. There was something I was going to say. I completely forgot it.
Wow.
It's gone.
You talk about me being old, bro. You having amnesia?
Amnesia? No. Just was irrelevant. Nah, I'm playing.
Okay.
Anyways, thank you all. This is the Everything About Everything podcast where we talk about everything.
And everything some more. And we keep talking.
And we go in deep. Goodbye.